Hello, welcome to Ghana Weekend TV. My name is Kwame Dazi, and today I present to you top 10 Ghanaian music beef of all time. Yes, top 10 Ghanaian music beef of all time. Let's go straight to number 10. And number 10, we have Eno versus Sister Fia versus Frida Rhymes, and I choose to call them the beef triangle. From WMT to KMT to You Got Nerves to the Rap Goddess to Argument Done by Eno, and then the very latest one from Frida Rhymes, which is titled Point of Correction. Sister Fia, who is a typical singer, has joined the wagon, trying to just meddle in the affairs of these rappers. These three acts are trying to prove to the world what they have when it comes to bars and punches and everything in the rap game. So that's the number 10 on the top 10 Ghanaian music beef of all time, Ghana Weekend TV. Let's go to number 9. Okay, so number 9, we have Sarkodie versus Osem. So recently, during the lockdown season right here in Ghana, there was this big this song from Sarkodie called Sub-Zero, and he was taking a swipe at almost everybody who has criticized him or who has said something bad against him. Now, principal among all these people was Asem. He didn't mention his name though, but obviously he was throwing jabs at Asem, who had earlier on dropped some videos attacking Sarkodie here and there. So he thought, yeah, let me address this guy, Okay, so number 8, we have another beef triangle, which is Obrafo versus Ochame Kwame. When this time around is Obrafo against these two people when he released Kasiabo, and he threw some punches, very, very heavy punches at Ochame Kwame. For Ochame Kwame, putting together a song called The Game. You're killing the game. And he thought that all the things they said about killing the game were not reality. As a matter of fact, he thought they were killing the game themselves. If Obo could do a song like Atupa Jenjen, how can you resurrect or revive the rap or hip life industry with that particular kind of song? Now, Obrafo again at number 7, and this time around he is with Lord Kenya. So during the 2000s, there was that kind of struggle, that kind of fight for supremacy. So all these rappers were clamoring for the highest spot when it comes to rap music, when it comes to hip hop music. So those days there was what we call the competition as it is right now. Obrafo versus Lord Kenya, and they were the biggest rappers at that moment or that time, and Obrafo and Lord Kenya were going after each other, or they were going at each other with their lyrical content, with their rap verses here and there. You remember LK? Do you want to try? All these things happened. So let's go straight to number 6, Chicago versus X-Do. So remember David Mendekuku? Okay, so that song was X-Do's song that he featured Chicago on. But later on, there were some misunderstandings here and there. And then they started doing songs, hitting each other with songs here and there. Maba, X-Do released Maba, and then Chicago also released a song called Waba Obeko. Now let's go straight to number 5, which is Daddy Lumba versus Standard Champion, the Lumba brothers. So they were a group some time ago before they went their separate ways. But since they went their separate ways, there were rumors, there were news items, news reports out there that they were not on good terms. As to what really happened between Lumba and the Night Champion, nobody can tell, but the fact still remains that they were not on good terms. Well, I have heard some people say that perhaps they had issue concerning money, as in how to share monies that were accrued from their joint works when they were Lumba brothers. Okay, let's go straight to number 4, Shatta Wale versus Samini. So Shatta Wale has always been on Samini's case even before he got into the limelight in 2013, 2014 during the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, when Shatta came back into the music industry. Right before that, there was Shatta Wale Bandana, and he had always been on Samini's case because Samini was the biggest dancehall artist at the time, and he called himself the African dancehall king. Then Shatta came into the fray, rebranded, and came back, and he was hitting at Samini almost every time. Did songs, wrote letters and songs to Samini, and then later Samini decided to reply him with Scatterbat Mine, with Vexman and other songs, and that really proved that yes, the beef was at its highest peak. They were at each other's throat for a long time until recently when they came together to do a song together called Celebration. Number 3 is Sarkodie versus Manifest. You remember the God MC? So that was when Sarkodie and Manifest, they had their beef. And it was one of the biggest, if not the biggest beef ever in the music industry in Ghana, where Sarkodie and Manifest were locked in a duel over who is the biggest rapper, if you like. So Sarkodie dropped a song called Bossy. And in that song, I'm sure Manifest thought that there were some lines in there that really were trying to make Sarkodie look like he is the boss of all, you see. So he came back and then he also dropped God MC, and then he was telling everybody in that song that you Sarkodie, you say you're the boss, but you don't go feel with boss people around like that. You see the thing. So Manifest released God MC, and the Sarkodie came back. He was so embittered. He released Kanta, where he mentioned the Kaba, he mentioned the pro bono, which became a very huge topic for discussion on almost every radio station, on almost every media platform right here in Ghana. Number 2 is Strongman versus Medical. And that was just last year. That was 2019. So Medical dropped a song called To Whom It May Concern. Strongman jumped on it. He replied, Medical, don't try me. Later, Medical replied or also responded with The Last Burial, and then Strongman came down with Immortal. But you know, the good thing is, they also came together. They have reconciled their differences in the music industry. Number 1, the very big, the biggest of all beef in this music industry right here in Ghana is the one between Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale, they had been calling themselves names, and Benabu, Anoson, Onai. You see, they had been mocking or teasing each other with their physical attributes, to the extent that Shatta Wale was calling Stonebwoy, describing him as physically challenged, and then Stonebwoy in a video was also mocking Shatta's quote-unquote big mouth, you know. So that is basically how it all started. And then at the point where Stonebwoy had an interview at Hit FM and said that Shatta Wale had said Stonebwoy had killed his mother, and he got very furious, and that even generated a lot into the animosity that Stonebwoy had for Shatta Wale. And then on May 18th May 2019, there was the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards at the Accra International Conference Center. Yes, the Grand Arena Dome, that one, the new one. And when Stonebwoy had taken his awards, he was called to come for one of his awards, and then when he got on stage, Shatta Wale also mounted the stage with his entourage. And that was when the altercation ensued between them, and Stonebwoy pulled a gun. Then it became a police issue, it became a court issue. Matter is still in court, but at the moment, Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy have also reconciled. All these in the Ghanaian music industry. Top 10 Ghanaian music beef of all time in the music industry. My name is Kwame Dazi. This is Ghana Weekend TV. Let me remind you that just click on the notification button and then on the bell. So anytime we drop any video or any content, you will be the first to have access to it.